Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, big milestone today. Thanks to you guys, I hit 100 subscribers, and that makes me super happy. Give you guys selves a round of applause. Yeah! Woo! Okay. Alright. Couple, about a month ago, I released a Q&A, and I just figured I'd get it out and get this whole thing going and stuff, and happy times and whatever. So yeah, um, let's get to it. Let's get to the Q&A. Why is your username PyDislikerSwag? It's a cool name. I'm just wondering. Okay, well, first off, I've had PyDisliker for a username for several years. It all started around the time I made my original YouTube. PyDisliker was just a name I came up with because I can't find that name used anywhere, and it's weird to find like a two-word combination like that kind of goes together and yet isn't taken, especially at big places like YouTube. So yeah, that's how I came up with PyDisliker, and the reason why I have PyDislikerSwag as this channel is just because, well, I wanted to create a second channel for ponies. I didn't want my regular YouTube channel to get overwhelmed with this other content. So I just figured, you know what? Let's start something fresh. Let's start something new. And honestly, this YouTube channel dedicated just to ponies is almost surpassed my regular channel in subscribers, and I've had that one for years, and this one, well, I haven't had that long. I don't even think I've had this YouTube channel for a year. So yeah, I've barely been a brony for a year. So yeah, huge shout outs to you guys for that. And also, the reason why I used swag at the end of PyDisliker was just because I remember hearing swag on like the end of what was it, Brony? A specific Brony podcast. I forget what it was, but it's like on Everfree Radio on Mondays, and I just remember that that they used like the term swag for stuff. So like pony swag, what's your pony stuff, what's your pony merch, etc. So this is kind of like my PyDisliker channel for pony stuff. Just call it swag. How did you become a brony? Oh, geez, there's a long answer and a short answer, but I'll just say that originally I wasn't a huge fan of the show. In fact, you could say I was an anti-brony. But later on I began to discover brony fan-made content that actually made me laugh, like when the original Apple.mov came out. That was one of the big ones. Just some of the earlier Flash animations and stuff. I happened to browse those as well, found them, and found them to be pretty funny. Eventually, I did give the show another chance. At first, I watched the show twice. I watched the first 2 episodes, didn't quite like them. I still don't really like them to this day. Then later, I watched the 3rd episode, didn't like that either, so I thought, okay, this show is bad. But then I decided to give it another chance on hearing a recommendation by one of my brony friends. When, at the time, I still wasn't a brony. And, yeah, I watched Lesson 0, and that was the day that I discovered that I actually kind of liked the show. And from that point on, I got curious, and well, I figured, okay, I like the show, I guess I'm a brony. So by that point forward, I just went on and wanted to discover more about the brony fandom. Pretty awesome. Have you heard of creepypastas? Yes, I have. You don't expect me to read one, do you? Oh, boy, I hope not. But yes, I've read a couple creepypastas. Yeah, sometimes I get pretty scared of them. I do generally kind of enjoy them, as long as they're not too extreme. A couple of my other friends really like creepypastas, so that's basically how I got intrigued by that and all. Also, not... I wouldn't call myself a fan of creepypasta games, but I've seen some footage of creepypasta games, and those are kind of cool, I guess. Who's your favorite pony? Crackle. But, if you want me to say who's my favorite pony out of the... Well, geez, I like a lot of ponies, but I guess my favorite one that is actually a pony would be Fluttershy, but Crackle's the best. Do you like Rule 34? To each his own. Past this question. What's your favorite episode and song? Okay, my favorite episode is Suited for Success. Huge reason because, mostly just due to my experience with the episode. I remember watching it, and I was in a bad mood at the time, and it was one of the last few episodes that I watched before Season 3 came out, and I really enjoyed it, and it let me experience a lot more of Rarity's character, and I really learned to like Rarity a lot more after that episode. It was generally, I think it's Rarity's best episode, and I like her a lot more after watching that episode. And generally, I just really like it. But my favorite song is still At the Gala. That dude, huge, big bang boom finale song just makes me so happy. I mean, there's some other songs like the Smile, Smile, Smile song and True True Friend, which are pretty good. But, yeah. At the Gala. No topping that. Who's your favorite villain? Jeez, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with... You know, originally I was leaning towards Queen Chrysalis, but I think now, especially due to the Tumblr, the fan-made Tumblr, I've grown a huger liking to King Sombra, so I'm gonna go with King Sombra. Also, I guess this is a great time to give a quick shout out to the Tumblr Ask blog that made me like Sombra so much. Go check out Ask King Sombra. It's a really awesome Tumblr if you haven't seen it. It's amazing. The mod is an incredibly amazing, nice person. I love her. She's great. And I hope that you can check her out, because her work with Ask King Sombra is pretty good. And you know what? I'll point out her mod blog too. Her mod blog is Ask Wiggles, I think. Yeah, that's like her OC or whatever. But just... her King Sombra Ask blog is amazing. It's great. It's great. Great. Have I seen the Equestria Girls movie yet? No, I haven't. And mostly due to the fact that I'm not able to, you know, theater it, because it's not, like, nearby, and I don't want to travel hours just to watch a movie. So yeah, I'm waiting until the DVD release. Don't own a Blu-ray player, so I hope it comes out on DVD so I don't have to get a Blu-ray player just for that. Otherwise, I suppose I could torrent it or watch it on a RIP file, but I don't want to do that either. So, yeah, I'm just gonna hold out onto the DVD/Blu-ray release, and I'd really appreciate it if I could just buy it online as a download. I mean, you know, like the original Brony documentary, where it was just a big file and you bought it and downloaded that. I find that more convenient than anything. Would you play games on your channel, do reviews, or Let's Watch, as in a Let's Watch of MOP FIM episodes? Okay, clearly you are a big Ratchet Reacts fan. which is cool. Don't get me wrong, I love Ratchet. I love his work. He does a good job. He's got a good personality. But as for me, I'm not an experienced reviewer. I can't exactly. I wouldn't. Don't expect it. I wouldn't do something that I'm experienced in or comfortable with. I did play. What was it? Legends of Equestria. So that kind of answers your question about playing games. I will play games on my channel occasionally, but it's got to be pony related. Otherwise, if I play a game, let's say Payday the Heist, I'd play it on my regular channel, PyDisliker. And yeah, I might also I can also record Skype audio while I'm recording gameplay footage, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't figured out how to do that outside of recording gameplay footage, but also doing Let's Watches. I kind of think that's still Ratchet's thing. It's not really something I'm interested in, especially since I've seen all the episodes already. But, I mean, Season 4 rolls by, perhaps I'll watch the episode, although, then again, I don't like the idea of putting episodes in my videos specifically, just because of the whole YouTube being hard on us and everything. It's not something I'm planning on doing. Mostly I'm just gonna do reacts, and yeah, I might do the occasional game, or might do vlogs, I guess, or whatever, mashups, whatever I've been doing previously. Oh yeah, and PMVs. If I should probably do a PMV sometime soon. Which would you choose? Xbox One, PS4, Wii U, PC, or Mac? Does this answer your question? Would you consider getting into more anime? Well, I've been a pretty big fan of Attack on Titan. So yeah, possibly. But I'd like to see a fairly emotional story with no gore and you know, less I guess sexualized characters, because I see sexualization a lot in anime, and I'm not interested in that. That kind of puts me off. Although if it's really good, I can probably ignore that. So yeah, I'd have to really be into it, like Attack on Titan, but yeah, I could. And I am interested because there's a lot of good animes out there. So yeah, I might watch that too. So, this was the first Q&A by me. Thank you guys once again for 100 subs. I mean, well, 100 subs. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I don't know what else to say. I'll try and get some more reactions out because you guys love those. And yeah, just appreciate your commentary, your criticism, whatever you got for me. And let's start questioning for the second Q&A. How about that? Why not? I don't know what amount of subscribers I'll leave it until, but hey, you know, I'll probably get even more questions this time, and I like answering them. I like doing this. This is something I've always wanted to do. It's pretty exciting that you guys are. It's pretty exciting that you guys are generally interested in my content, and it's very humbling for me. I really enjoy that. Thank you guys so much. It's been a blessing to do this.